Hey, here's a live look at the U.S. Capitol tonight, where the countdown is on. They have until next Saturday to either pass a budget or extend some current funding. It seems like this comes up year after year, but actually shutting down of the government only happened 21 times before. The most recent was a partial shutdown that lasted just over a month starting December 2018. 380,000 non-essential federal workers were furloughed. 420,000 worked without pay. A government shutdown can also mean billions in lost revenue for the government and for us, interruptions to different government services. So today, John Croman checked in with our representatives from Minnesota to see where things stand for them tonight. Hi, John.
Hey, Sharon. We're hearing a lot of frustration from our federal lawmakers and some of Minnesota's 20,000 federal workers that are dealing with uncertainty tonight. 14 Republicans in the far-right House Freedom Caucus continue to ask for concessions in exchange for their yes votes on a budget resolution.
Think about what they're voting against. They're voting against even bringing the bill up to have a discussion about it.
Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy reacting Tuesday after he failed to get enough votes to put the defense budget up for a vote in the U.S. House. Just part of the Beltway drama that could lead to a federal government shutdown.
I'm shocked that they're not feeling the weight of what is happening with their conference and their majority. 5th
District Democrat Ilhan Omar is among those calling on McCarthy to push back against the harder conservatives in his ranks.
Just hope that he somehow, Kevin McCarthy, somehow develops a backbone and, stands up for the American people and negotiates with us so that we can help make sure that there is no shutdown and deliver the votes for him.
A shutdown would result in 800,000 federal workers being furloughed, and others like TSA staff at the airport would have to work without pay. National parks would close, and a host of government services would be slowed or suspended, like food inspections or applications for new Social Security and Medicare cards.
We're in the worst spot you could probably be in this situation because we have no authority to do anything except raise our voices and be heard.
Jake Roman is a VA hospital nurse and head of the local 3669 of the American Federation of Government Employees Union.
It's always about the care, but it's not just about the care. It's veterans' benefits as well. So the veterans, they can't file new claims during this time either. So that's all going to be put on pause.
He says VA nurses and doctors would continue to work in a shutdown, but new hiring in a place that's already short-staffed would go on to pause.
We're hired to be healthcare professionals. We're hired to take care of our veterans. We were not hired to be political pawns in some game.
There's this narrative on social media in some circles that federal employees are just welcoming a shutdown because they get this time off and they'll get the back pay.
Complete nonsense. I don't believe anybody's happy to not be working. I think most people want to be working. They want to help the veterans. They want to help, Social Security and TSA. This affects multiple agencies, and I don't believe any of them want to not work.
Members of Congress would still be paid during a shutdown, prompting 2nd District Democrat Angie Craig to introduce the McCarthy Shutdown Act, a bill that would stop congressional pay in the shutdown.
Air traffic controllers have to come to work every day, and they don't get paid. Our TSA agents, they have to come to work every day, and they don't get paid.
We reached out to all 4 Republican members of Minnesota's congressional delegation, including House Majority Whip Tom Emmer, but as of airtime, we have not received any responses yet. Sharon?
John, two-part question. This happens a lot. Are you ever tired of covering this? And also, what is the vibe that you get from folks out there? Are they ever tired of talking about it? Because it is serious business for people who are going to be furloughed.
It is, and they don't want it to be written off as, just more Washington political games. They want some type of predictability, something in their lives, that some certainty they can count on.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Thanks, John.